My hat! Alright, so we're going to start taking apart this Tech. Now this Tech is really cool. It does come with a TQI transmitter. My Mustang came with a TQ, just a regular TQ, which is fine. This is going to end up being the track car, you know, the one I used for the Tech class, with the Mustang body instead. And then the other one is the one that I'm going to use for some other cool stuff. So you shall see. So the first thing, you have the body clips. Now I do recommend that you have a box where you can place this stuff. Parts bin. The ones that, there's a variety that you can get. For example, Plano. They make some really cool boxes, but the reason why I prefer the Flambeau is because they lock together better. Well, they seat better. Whereas the Plano ones will slide off easily. But try to have some of these boxes with the compartments. Now, here, I'm going to go ahead and remove the body. And this is such a beautiful body. And here we go. So this is the car. Now, one of the first steps to do here will be to just remove the wheels. And to remove the wheels, it's going to be a 7mm driver. So if a Tech is your very first hobby grade RC, well, congratulations. It's a great RC car for a first timer. They are quick enough. You can also set them at half power so that you can learn how to drive it. And they're very durable, quite durable. There we go. So these, you'll just be removing the wheels here. Now, if you are running a Tech stock class, you will have to leave these on. You cannot replace these because everything has to be stock. Servo, transmitter, the whole deal. So I'm actually going to place the nuts over here. And I'm just going to rotate the vehicle. Now, if you're new, you probably don't have a stand for the vehicle. And even if you're not new, you may not have a stand because you may be using your box to just kind of sit your car on top, which is fine. Don't worry about it. You don't really need one at first. One of the things to keep in mind though is that front and rear tires, they are a different width. So do not mix them up. Now the wheel nuts that come in the kit, they're good enough. Now if you start hopping it up, going faster, you may want to get some better serrated nuts. These are barely, they're good for a brush system, but if you want to start doing some speed runs with a sensored brushless system, you want to replace those. All right, good. So that is this step here. Now to remove the brake calipers and to actually replace these hex, you're going to need your number 2 driver, and there will be a screw in every single one of these. All you need to do is just remove all these screws. And one thing to note is that the front calipers are larger than the rears. So that's something to keep in mind so that you do not mix them up. And these things are just, they're beautiful. I know they're plastic, they're red, you can't really, oh, there we go. That's the color right there. I need to have a light on, if not, there won't be enough light. Well, actually, that doesn't look that bad. I'll leave it like this. It looks brighter on the screen than it does here in person. The problem with working with dim light like this is losing screws on a dark matte. I actually wish purchased a different color. I actually have a towel I generally use. It's a light tan towel, and that's the reason why I like it. One, it absorbs things. and 2, I can see where the screws are. Once you remove the calipers, these just pop right out. But be careful not to lose these pins. I'm going to go ahead and remove the pin. There's also a shim in there. Make sure that you keep the shim. All right, so let's do this, the rear one again. They just pop out. The only thing is they do clip on to these pins, and that's what make it difficult for you to remove them. So just be gentle, don't try to force it. Remember, the larger calipers go up front, the smaller calipers go up in the rear. So once you hold them next to each other, you will know which is which. And that is it. Let me just take the shims out. They don't want to come out, I'll leave them. But let's remove the other two. And it's the same process for the other side. And as I do in many of my videos, to be honest, I'm just going to take apart that half. I really don't need to remove these. I apologize. Once you do one side, you do the other. So it'll be easier this way. But here we go. So this is how you remove the wheels and brake calipers off of your Ford Tech. So we'll see you in the next steps. We're going to keep tearing this apart.